Probably help if I turn on my mic so you guys can actually hear me. Hello and welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other light going real quick.
Hello.
Oh, the audio's coming in now? Yeah, I always forget to turn that stupid thing back on.
What thing?
The microphone.
Audio?
Yes, the microphone.
Microphone's the audio, the audio's the
Well, the
microphone.
audio is the system, so you can hear. So it's like the audio system. But the microphone is specifically what gets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. What if you turn it on? What about just put the cover on and then...
Well, you know what? I didn't think about it like that.
Where should I like put my chair? Like back here?
Wherever you want to put your chair to sit, Bubba.
Can't wait.
Alright. Can't wait for what?
I can't wait to print.
Can't wait to print stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to wait for at least a little bit. But what do you want to print?
I don't know.
I was thinking try to get this Lego brick puller. Because we got one, but it didn't come out that great. And then, let's see. So after that thing gets started, then we'll put the cover on it. Let's see if anybody's joined in yet. Alright, so I'm not missing anybody yet. Yeah, it failed. We're going to have to try that again.
Can I just show him how it failed?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can. I don't know if you really want to, but sure, here. I'll give you a good close-up camera. Yeah, you gotta go that way. So yeah, we were trying to do a Batman logo, and it got the whole bottom part done, and then I ended up, while it was doing the filament change, for some weird reason it said that the heater failed, so I quickly tried to adjust the G-code and everything, and then got it finally warmed up. I don't know what the heater was doing for the bed. It just did not want to get where it needed to be. Then when it finally did, it did its priming line, and then it took off, and I mean, it slammed right there into the edge of the print, and it just melted a whole section and just threw off. Then the whole thing was printing up in the air, just completely wrong. So I'm gonna redo that one tonight. I'm trying to have it finished, do the bed calibration for the PID tuning, and the Maker Farm is finally kicking up. Don't have that on a webcam because that's the smaller one right here.
And I think you remember that Mario I built.
What?
The Mario?
That's just the sound file to let me know that it is ready to go.
I was talking about that Lego Mario.
We're gonna try to check this and make sure that it's priming line. Alright, we'll check first layer. We'll put the cap over it. Oh yeah, that layer looks a lot better than it used to. Okay, time for the hot box. Alright. Thing going. Alright. One printer down.
One more to go.
Yeah, one more to go. All right. Well, that's okay. You're right up on it. So yeah, we got the other two printers back here in the corner. There's my nice, what you call it, Harbor Freight magnetic bar. We've got one there to hold the primary tools. Then I got one up at the top with the dehydrator for the other set. I got my LED lights, and then the inner track is the UV lights, but that's the ANET, then the KLP, and then the Tronxy, all side by side there. So yeah, don't play with the frame, Bubba, on any of them. All right. So do you want to work on your pen again tonight, or you want to just kind of hang out and watch the chat and chit chat, or what do you want to do? You're gonna do 3D printing?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I need to close all of that.
Brandon,
What, honey?
we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but honey, take out what you need. Don't take everything out of there. Just take out what you need.
These stuff are on the...
Okay, but you can. Okay. There you go. You can use that power cable. Move that out of the way.
When I burn this thing, gosh, that tip hurts really bad.
Yeah, sure does.
It's like a lightning bolt hit my thumb.
Okay, so here's your bag of stuff.
And where's the one?
Yeah. This is gonna be a little. What do you want to use? You want to use the black, the brown, or the? I can't get the blue because I'm using blue. So you want this
Black.
color, or you want the black?
I think
Black. Okay.
because the bench, there are steps on it.
Aw. All right. So we'll get you a good section of this off.
Yeah, Mama. I wish I could make the real SpongeBob.
Yeah. All right. So you can either just sit at the table, or you can sit on your stool and the table, however you want to, whatever is more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll pull this over here.
So whatever says X2 means it needs double.
Yeah, you need two of them.
Like this, it says X2 means double.
Yep. See if we can find your pen stand. There it is.
Do you remember this?
Yeah. Oh, it was right up there. All right.
I think I moved it. I moved it somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll
That's good.
minimize that.
But sure.
Well, that's completely up to you, Bubba. Oh, you know what? I just realized I did not.
Use your hand.
Funny. No, I did not put my link for the live. I didn't broadcast it to anyone. It's probably why it's a little quiet. Let's see, we need to unpin that. Alright. Get you guys tuned into what? Alright, make sure you prime it first.
Like that.
I know, that's what I said. You so
like push as it hurts.
there it goes.
Pushing on the.
Yeah.
Now it's finished. Yeah.
There you go.
That's all the extra.
Yep. Now you should be able to. Now remember, just watch the tip. All right. Let's share this out with some people. Make sure he's actually in camera there. Yep. Get it. There we go. All right, share this to group. All right. Is that you guys?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
It's just some of the
No,
gas.
I don't know. Just you do what you're doing. Yeah, just make a pile of all the scraps. That way it's not in the carpet. I think that's going to work good for you. What's wrong, Bubba?
I was gonna work on the stem part.
Okay.
But didn't stick as much as I wanted.
Well, hello, sir. Welcome, welcome. Just trying to catch up. I realized that I didn't post it in a lot of the normal groups that we were doing live again, so a little behind on my scheduling here. Hopefully the audio is coming in good. Alright, that should be everybody. Alright, so, let's see.
And then
Yeah? Cool.
both of the parts. All I need is
Yeah, the
four
leaves.
parts. Step.
Yeah,
Panels.
the three main leaves and then the main base to it. That's pretty cool.
And then.
And then you're gonna put the.
All together.
Yeah, I think if I remember right. Here, I'll let you keep using that. There you go. Yeah, so you're gonna connect this to that piece to have the stand, and then you connect this to the top, and then you put the leaves kind of with it. But if you have a different design, you can by all means do that. Oh, nice. Yeah, the rest of the kids are actually watching movies and everything else with the wife, and Big man here's playing with his pen while we're printing some other stuff. So yeah, my console decided it was just gonna go crazy after this last round of PID tuning or print. I mean, I showed it earlier, but I tried to do the Batman logo, and it was right. It finished the yellow, and it was just about to do the black changeover, and it got caught. Said the error with the heating, and then when I finally got it started back up, it dug right into the print. So apparently, I don't know how to edit G code very well to get it lined up. So yeah, there was that. That was always a bunch of fun. All right, good. So that actually. All right. Maybe let's try a small version of the Batman.
Did the Fun King 30 show?
Do what?
Did Fun King answer any questions?
What are you talking about, Bubba?
The Fun King 30.
What about him?
Is he there on the live?
No.
Must be.
No, it's a different person. At least for right now. All right, so let's do was it signs, right? Yeah, there it is. Batman. That we cannot arrange now. Okay. But we're going to do it maybe like, yeah, half scale. Good. So we need to do okay. So this is going to be 1.4 millimeter is the height. Wow. Okay, so that'll be the color change at 1.4. So we need 4 top, 4 bottom, 3. Do 20%, 25% infill should be good for that. It's just so small.
Are you gonna like stop it?
I'm gonna do a small one so we can test out.
If it can run.
Yeah, because it only says this will take 34 minutes, so.
It'll take like longer or shorter.
What do you mean?
How long did that other one take?
It took about an hour just for the first part of it.
Would it take like 30 minutes?
Where is the Prusa color change? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I need to change. Close that. Close that. There's that one. All right. So we will. No. We need this. Minimize that. Hi, honey. Sorry, I just now saw the chat here. I did that like 3 minutes ago. My bad. Alright, let's drop that in there. Single, and we wanted it how big again? 1.5? 1.5? Right? Yeah, 1.5. 1.483. Alright, that's fine. Download. Show on the folder.
I printed one, so I only need 3 more parts.
I guess. Alright. And cubic. Okay. So now we will clear, clear, clear. Minimize. Minimize. Throw that on there. Okay. Preheat. Hopefully this will. Oh, you know what? I need to update the bed leveling. That's right.
Before you print?
Yeah, before I print, because I remember that the bed level was a little crazy.
Little off?
Yeah, it was a bit off. But that's the nice thing about this one is it actually goes really, really well.
The triangle print?
Yep. Just gotta find my document again.
That was like your first printer working?
What?
Before you got the printer working? That was like your only one working?
Yeah, it was the only one working for a little while.
That was like the best one.
Yeah.
Glad you got that one.
Yeah, me too.
It's
been a lot of fun. Still is. Alright, so.
I'm glad none of the printers were like all off. There was like, there was like 4 printers that went off.
So where's this one? Menu, prepare, Delta. What have we got for our prologue? And we go with Delta Auto. Alright, so we will swap over the KLP real quick. Yeah, still can't get that auto zoom to stop. It's a real pain in the butt. Huh?
What is it doing?
Calibrating.
Is it dotting every single side?
Basically.
Like twice?
Yes.
So it's gone around the bed twice? Is it tapping twice?
Yes. All right.
I heard like 5 clicks.
Yep.
Because it was clicking the top. Make sure the clicking was like. Now what is it doing?
It's gonna do like 7 or 8 total sets of this.
So it's gonna.
So it gets the average of all the measurements so that it can see how level the bed is.
So it's gonna go. Is it like on the second row?
Yep.
Like below.
Yes, honey. Yes, it is. Hmm. Oh, all right. So that's done. All right. So we want to print. Ta-ta. We're gonna try to get the a Mega Man out. We'll start working on a Mega Man. Oh yeah.
They got all the colors.
Well, I'm gonna try to do the Snake Man version of Mega Man, just because I can.
What's the Snake Man version?
It was one of the power-ups that you could get.
The Mega Man?
Yeah, you had to fight Snake Man, and then you could get his power-up.
Which one is his power-up? Have you played it?
To shoot little snakes.
Is it like... That's a huge color. Why does it have to be so huge? The color has to be so huge.
Oh, because it's pretty awesome. That's why.
You like it that way?
Huh?
You like it that way?
Yep.
Does it get a lot of air?
Yes, it does.
And then
Yes.
a piece melted onto the...
Oh. Well, you're going to be melting a lot of that stuff together to finalize it anyway,
A
so...
piece that I wasn't using. Ah! Well, that's all out of the way. I'm going back to printing. La, 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 la. Still wondering if I can, like, get big green one. Green
You can get what?
Green peel.
Well, right now, honey, I don't have any 3 millimeter. I only got black, blue, or the black PLA, and then the blue and the that brownish gray color ABS. That's the only 3 for the 3 millimeter.
I wish.
Oh, why are you hitting a soft spot like that? Really? Oh, the printer decided to act all crazy now. Oh, because it's not leveled in the back.
Is it like flying everywhere?
Let's see if I can trim that pretty quick, hopefully, and put it before it does too much. Yeah, it's going to be a field print. Went too fast on it. I guess I don't have it tuned right for 150.
Did you check?
I thought I did, but apparently not, Bubba.
Well, good thing you still have more film in it. Good thing you have film in it.
Yep, good thing.
Was it printed green?
Yes, I was using green.
Hasn't the green been on there since you have...
No, I keep taking it off and then putting it back on.
That's like the only stuff you need.
What?
Does that green really... Do you really need that green?
Honey, I don't know what you're trying to ask.
The green.
What? I know, but what are you trying to ask?
Why do you want that green on that?
Because the Mega Man that we're trying to print needs that green. So.
What's the green?
Huh?
What's the guy green?
What?
What's the Mega Man?
Mega Man is blue, but when he gets his power up for Snake Man, he turns green. That's what I said earlier. You want to see the picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what Mega Man is.
Here. So this is all the different Mega Mans. And see, this is when he gets his Snake Man upgrade. See, he goes green and like a whitish gray.
And what's that?
Shadow, he gets like 2 different shades of pink. Spark, it's like a neon orange and white. Top Man, it's like that neon orange and dark gray. Gemini is a light blue and white. Needle Man is a darker orange and white. Hard Man is dark blue and gray, and then Magnet Man is red with gray.
What is the real Mega Man?
Is just the blues. Like that. 2 different color blues, the light blue and then the dark blue. But because I'm already using the blue on something else, I figure I might as well go ahead and print Snake Man version of him. Because Mega Man 3 was my favorite game, so I figure I might as well print those colors.
Mega Man 3?
Yes, Mega Man 3 was my favorite.
I never played Mega Man.
I know.
Only you did.
Yep. Translation. Alright, temperatures and cooling, and 130. Okay, let's do Mega Man. And where's the Mega Man folder? Why are you showing that? There we go. Weird. Alright, leg. Dark blue.
Yeah.
Is that working? Huh? Yes, no?
Yes, it was. I didn't realize it's gonna be that good.
Yeah?
So how many layers is it gonna take? Like 5?
Honey, I don't know yet. I do not know yet.
I think it's 50 layers.
Did they...
It's gonna be in the middle, right?
About. Okay, so it's still... No, I'm not trying to change language. Alright, so they didn't try to sneak an update in on me. So we will go here. Prepare to print. See what it looks like. 11 minutes. Wow, that's pretty quick.
And that's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, for only being 11 minutes, we probably need to slow that down then just a bit. We'll do like 110 maybe. See how that does. All right, 13 minutes. That's still not bad. So we'll do 13 minutes.
13 minutes. Looking for that scraper that Scott gave me.
It was in the baggie. Wherever you threw the bag.
You can put it on the table. Oh, there it is. Down in there.
Right. Where is see? Alright, so
I thought I could print my own scraper.
well, you could print your own scraper, but
So it's like fully heated.
yep, fully heated. Alright, so here's part 1 of the KLP, KSO, bed level. Let's break this down. Don't know why what.
Every time when I pick the 30 pen up, but I'm like so close to the print, even when I'm not printing, it like get the little piece that comes off gets on one of my prints. I'm already to 4 things. I need 2 things.
Set delta height. Yes, Baba.
Now I can use the scraper instead of my hand. I can like scrape the cuts off of my
Well, you shouldn't really be using your hand to scrape it off anyway.
like to scrape off all the extra stuff off the novel. So I wouldn't burn my hand or something.
You got dunk on it.
We did that for like the years.
I mean, we haven't had it for years.
Only in like 1 year, I think. I think I had it for like 2 years.
There you go. All clean.
Wow, that brush really does work.
Yep, that's what the brush is for.
There we go. Back to printing.
Yes, brother.
I still don't know why Scott gave me like one of those sample bags.
Well, because
But
he's
it's not my size. For the 30
Well, hello there, Matt. Just throwing some stuff together here. Me doing my Delta calibration, but got the kiddo doing his 3D pen. Yeah, he's just outside of the frame. Got the trunks. He's starting to print some Mega Man. Ain't it gonna do something here soon? Maker Farm, even though I don't have a video camera for it yet, or a webcam for it working, it's doing one of the Lego pullers, or the brick separators. And then the E10 got final word back from ANET that they were out of stock on replacement bed rails, or the rods, excuse me, because the first set they sent me were still warped, and they're going to be sending me another set, but they were out of stock until yesterday. So I guess another 2 more months until that thing is going to be heading this way. But let's get this Z height check here.
And then
Yeah. Alright, minus 14.47.
I hit 5.
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Let me, so I don't mess up the math here. 14.47 plus 0.09. 14.3. Oh, come on. Alright. Hello, trolling for dollars. How's everybody doing? Where is my, okay, there it is. Anycubic terminal. Alright, what is it? M eight. No. Yeah, 851. Yeah, okay. M851 Z minus 14.38. 500. G28. Sure. Hold on just a second. Alright, let's try that one more time. Check the height.
Good for itching.
Good for itching. Making nice flowers.
I I need one more print. And then
What's up?
I got like one more print left.
One more print left?
The base.
The base.
I got all the other print stuff. I think I lost the print. I just lost the print.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And I just lost the print.
You just lost a print?
Yes.
What'd you do?
Well,
What do you mean you lost the print?
maybe when I was printing,
Ow.
I may knocked it over. I may knocked it over and it fell on the ground.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. That was the fan underneath. I caught it with my finger. So, that was fun.
Not
Thank you. I hope it's not too overwhelming. I got to get another camera for the Maker Farm down in the bottom. The E10 is kind of out of commission for right now, so I may move that camera over, but yeah, it needs another set of replacement rods. The Tronxy is printing right now, and this Anycubic Castle is about to. We're gonna.
What's the Anycubic?
That's the name of the company that makes the triangle printer, Bubba. Alright, so first we're going to start with the yellow. Yellow print. Alright, so it's going to start warming up now and get ready to print. We're going to put a Batman logo.
Ooh, my favorite, Batman.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, we got that going there. We got Mega Man foot going here. I know the zoom or the focus is off on this one. I still got to get the final mount for this one going. So we got that going, and then Kiddo over here is sawing his shoe off, or his sock off with the print thing. Are you gonna print more?
I
Yeah?
have lost the print, but
It's right underneath your chair. Yep.
I got 5 prints. It only needs 6 prints to make it. I got 1 more print.
Oh, okay.
I got 5 prints already printed. And I only need 1 more. Ah! Guess it.
There you go. Yeah, you guys have been there for a while, so it may notify you there. Matt, if you're still there, trolling for dollars, you still there? You guys got your little blue square upgrade. There we go. Alright, Castle's going to do its home and get ready to start printing a Batman Classic logo. I'm going to try to do a 2-color print again. I messed up last time. Lee. 1.19 just makes it sound horrible when it comes down to get ready to print. I haven't figured that one out yet.
That sounds.
Yeah, that's not putting out any stuff right there. Did I not prime it? Hold on.
Seriously?
I thought we got it primed, but apparently not. Hold on. Yeah.
Seriously?
Shh. It's alright.
Serious.
There we go. See, I got distracted by all the calibrations. I forgot to
Look at that.
Run the prime before.
That
It's
part
alright.
melted onto my scraper. Melted.
Okay, well don't do that to the nozzle. That thing is not made to handle that. Alright, false start, we'll try again. Alright. Come on, you're so close to the bed temp. Looks like the case fan that I put on the underside of the console to cool the stepper drivers decided to be a little too strong. It cools down the underside of the bed a little too much. Alright, come on. We're right there at the temp. Let's go. Alright, come on, come on. Alright, come on. Why are you doing this again? Yeah, so I changed something with this console that, I don't know, it's been acting weird. Ever since I put 1.15 on there, it's just not liking it. Or 1.19, excuse me. I've looked at all the settings from before, because it only went from 118 to 119, and now it just...
Look at 118 better than 119.
Yeah. 118, I had like no issues, but I heard that 119 was supposed to be so much better, and it just... I've had nothing but problems. Sounds horrible when it comes down to print. Just doesn't line up right. Temperature goes all crazy like it's doing now.
Can you like go back to
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll it back to 118. We may do that here in just a minute because this thing is still not going.
what if
It gets to 49.9 and it won't make that little extra step after I just finished doing a PID tuning on both the bed and the hot end to try to get it to stop doing that, and it just... I don't understand why it's having such a problem. I mean, a fan underneath blowing at a hard down angle shouldn't be bouncing up enough underneath the bed. There it goes. I guess it finally thinks it's stable enough. Well, I didn't want to try to wipe it while it was in the air, or right above it, so I waited until it got up in the air, but there we go.
You got it.
Yes. Cool.
That is my last heart.
Alright, so that's going to be doing the Batman Classic 1989 logo.
Is that like
We're going to try to attempt for a 2-color, and I see the bed leveling is just still not quite right. Even with the probe. I didn't have these issues with 118. So I don't know. It's a little crazy that it's having this many issues. Alright, so let's see. Snake Man had leg, upper, and body and arms were all,
that's
yeah. So let's throw that together since we got, we did 25%. We'll update that frames. We'll do the ANET, PLA, yeah. Okay.
PLA.
Yeah. PLA. Was it polylactic acid? I think is what the name of it is.
Is that the triangle?
No, that's this one right here, the ANET.
It's gonna do PLA.
Yes, honey.
I put that down. Does that use PLA?
It can. That's only if we use the black. If we use the blue or the gray in that big one, it's ABS.
ABS?
Yeah.
I have
You're
a switch
using
that uses PLA and ABS.
correct.
So I can use any of those 3 colors. So ABS uses more heat than what's it called?
Blaster.
What's it called?
I don't know, baby. All right. Well, let's do the. Why isn't this selecting? There we go. Alright, eyes white. And we want to do those at 25% scale. Whew, that's going to take like nothing. Okay. We're going to really have to slow that one down so that we don't knock them off the bed. 15%. We'll do these at like. You okay?
Yeah, it wasn't like flattened. It wasn't like straight enough. It like kept bending like to the side, so I just flattened the bottom out because it was just hanging on one thing.
Oh, okay.
Kept going down, so I just filled it in, make it flatter. Hope that will work.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right now it's already dry.
Alright, 6 minutes on the ANET. Let's see if we can get this going.
Now that part's done.
Alright, control print with the ANET. Alright, so 7 minutes. Let's see how well this works.
Dada,
Yes, honey.
did you know those filament things, but they're like wire? Those like filament things that look like hoses in a street.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the big electrical conduit that they have on the street.
It looks like
Looks like a big roll of filament, you're right.
and I even though it's like a
Alright, so Anet's moving. It's a little hard to see on the screen, but there is the eyes for Mega Man are coming up. Oh, hello, shalom.
Does Mega Man have like white with black in the middle?
You want to see what he looks like?
Yeah.
Alright, let me... Where did I put that?
File.
Alright, don't need that. Don't need that. That. Okay, don't need any of those. Alright, so that's just the printers. There we go. That's what he's going to look like when I'm done.
Wow.
Well, that's the original blue. So, like, we're going to be changing some of these colors to match
The snake.
the different ones of the... Here, so you guys can actually see. So this is what we're attempting to print. We're going to be doing the Chaos Cortec one that they did the whole video of and everything. And we're also using the official color guide from the game. So right now we're actually we're working on Snake Man because that's the colors I put up first. But we will be doing the standard blue like it's supposed to in that thing, and we'll have a couple other because, like I said, Mega Man 3 or Rockman 3 was my favorite game. So figured that might be a good start. Use those color scheme since I got a good amount of samples, and then who knows? Maybe we'll do the whole group of them. But I'm gonna have to try to do a maybe a multicolor Mega Man 3 actual like logo if I can get the correct one and see if I can convert it and do a nice one. Hey King, welcome back.
30.
No, not Fun King 3D, you weirdo. Just King Beetle, the one that's always on our stream. Yeah, don't drop that on the carpet. Don't burn anything.
What does the sign look like for King Beetle?
Well, it's his name. It says King Beetle, and then the number.
What did he say?
So we got Batman logo. We got Mega Man's leg about to be finished here, but with some oozing out of the nozzle there. That's done. And then we got his eyes going on the main one. Hello, Michael. Welcome.
But the license not down like right now.
Yeah, it's not right down like right now. You're right. Okay. I don't have that on. You want to show it off?
Yeah.
Alright, so Big Man's got a wait there, yeah. So he's printing up the flower, so he's got his little 3D pen going with the base.
It's a little shifted.
Yeah, that's alright. It's a 3D pen version.
Like, shifted from
That's okay.
It looks like almost like a dead flower.
Well, right now it's like a dead flower because it doesn't have any of the petals on it.
But it's about to.
Yeah.
Where's my green
Alright,
super?
so let's get this
How does
off the
your
bed here.
How does your tablet connect to like all the platforms?
Do what, Bubba?
How does like your tablet can control like all the
Because I set it up to do it.
Oh, did you plug it into like the 30 stuff?
You know, it's through the program.
So every time what you
If I push the button, it changes to the different things.
Different webcams.
Well, not just different webcams, but all the different little parts. Just like if I do it on the computer, it's a remote control.
When it's like
Alright, so the leg didn't turn out too horrible. Or the one foot, I should say. It's not too awful bad.
That's the smallest foot.
Well, I'm printing it only at 25% scale. I mean, it
like
came
that?
out not too bad for 110.
Is that foot?
No, it's this foot right here. The front foot. See?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was that foot.
And I'm only printing it small right now just to have some stuff for the shelf. But...
Is it the eyes gonna be small?
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, the eyes are small because they gotta fit in the head.
The head's gonna be like that big?
Well, I mean,
Like that
look
big?
how the white of the eye
Mm-hmm.
compared to this. So, yeah, the head, the whole face and helmet are probably going to be about as big as this foot.
Except it's gonna be wider than the foot.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, apparently I'm going to have to change the nozzle out on this Tronxy to, I've got a spare V5 J head, so if anybody watching has any good mounting links, I know the top connector is the same as the E3D V6, but with the fins being so much bigger, I don't know what I'm going to be able to adapt, if I can still use this Pet Fang, or if it's just too big and I need to do something else, because I'd have to search, but I don't think I have my old spare V6 anymore. I think I might have lost it by now, because I don't know where it's at. But yeah, it's a little upsetting that it's trying to leak out as much as it's doing. And it's actually leaking out both top and bottom, and I just rebuilt the again. Apparently I didn't rebuild it very well. Alright, so... Alright, the eyes are done. It's going good, Bubba. Yeah, looks like how small the parts are. We're going to have to wait a minute for it to cool down on there before I take it off. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions, by all means, send them my way. Alright, so eyes. What? Okay, so it's a lot of weight. Keep going that way. So what you may want to do is just print some stuff out here. And if you need to, like, make an arc or whatever, but you want more weight, plastic weight on this side to counterbalance the weight, because look, you don't have, since you kind of put that on, or heat it up and bend it so that this can go almost in a straight line, so you'd have to rotate. But if you heat that up, you might be able to turn it.
Or take it off.
Yeah, or you can just break it off, either way.
As long as I don't break the top print.
Yeah. So I'm going to get all the little strings out. There you go.
It is like,
We'll hit it with the heat gun if we need to. Kind of melt out those strings. Alright, eyes. Okay, where's that template? Alright, what else do I need to do? No, I don't want the video of putting it together. I just want
there's a lot of parts. You need
Yeah.
to do you think that's good? Like to put it on the bottom? So
No, because what you're doing when you do that, it's now turning the whole thing and leaning it even more. What you need to do is print on this side to lift it up like that. That's what I was saying. It may be easier just to heat that up and bend it out of the way. Or bend it flat and then try again. I know, it's okay. It's okay, Bubba. Yes.
I just want to hang out with you.
Oh, you want to hang out? Okay.
I'm just thinking
Let's see.
flower.
Arm, eyes. That's it. That's the only thing that's white is just the eyes. Okay, well. Let's see what Snake Man. So, oh, his ears. Yeah. Okay, so.
Can't forget his ears.
Yeah, I know. Why is that thing like
that?
Yeah, it keeps freezing. I don't know.
Broke.
Yep, it broke.
I just printed that thing.
Okay, well, you got a 3D pen and draw another one. Or just put a little bit of the 3D pen to glue it together.
What are you making?
Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Yep.
Who is that guy?
What do you mean, who is that guy?
I'm wondering what so too?
Yeah.
Like Enderman?
No, not like Enderman. Mega Man. From the video game.
If I just use the green guy?
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. I thought it was under the bed, but I don't know.
Okay.
Love you too. Alright, so let's save that. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's no point in saving that one
I
because.
just printed a little.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I, like, speed it up and push the two parts together.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Alright, cool.
All I
Alright,
need
large. Okay, so we need the fins as well. Ta-da. You tired, Bubba? No?
Yeah, right now, nothing. You're not printing anything on the phone.
No, it's cooling down.
I love it.
Love you too.
This is this paper. Yeah. That is. Huh? That is. Huh? That is. Huh?
Alright, so yeah, it's normally this chaotic with
Still
kids
doing-
coming in the office and.
Still doing the live video.
Yep, still doing it.
So that's the leg of him.
Yep.
Can you see him on there?
In a minute, give me a second to start getting this ready, Bubba.
Like that. But make it a little flatter.
Okay, it might make it easier. Just break that off and do another base, or just cut it off and do it. Because see, it's you're gonna have to go huge. Like you're gonna have to cover like almost that whole thing now, versus just heating this up and straightening it out. It's up to you. I mean, either that or I mean that's the only two ways that I see doing it.
See like that guy?
Yeah.
You only got the green leg?
Yep, I only got the green leg so far. So there's no real list of how many of each part that you need, which I figured there would be. It's a little crazy. Alright, so how many holes are in the helmet here? Alright, so okay, never mind. So one big, one small, got it. And then I've got the two ears. Okay. My mouse is acting crazy now.
They have them like tweezers to like tweeze that off.
I got side nips. You want to cut it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like cut it really at the bottom.
Like that?
Yeah. Pretty flat.
Yeah. That's why they're called flush cutters. So they cut things pretty flush. Okay, so
I may like print like another.
but you don't really need to reprint the base.
I can and like
I know,
starting
but
that off out to like that.
okay. Look, you just flip it back over, and now you can, when you print this, let's cut this off. That's what's messing you up. Don't lean your head right into the plastic because it shoots off. Okay. So what you may want to ask Bubba to do is hold it like this. See how it's not flat?
Yeah.
Here, we'll cut it flat. There. So get it, hold it like that, or tell him to kind of hold it, and then either you work together and hold it,
And then I'll
and then 3D pen it right there so that it holds. But you want this to be straight over this, straight in.
Okay.
Okay?
I can do that.
Alright, sorry about that. Just trying to figure out all the white parts to do them all at once. Instead of like this last time where I only did just the two little eyes.
Don't go too close.
Okay, what else needs to be...
Hold it right here. Like right here.
Da.
And don't get too close to the
Actually, King, sorry about the delay. I rolled it all the way back to 1.0 and have been running that, and it has no issues. So, I might as well just stick with what works. I mean, it's kicking out print, so I might as well just keep it going that way. So yeah, 1.0 is working fine on it, so we will just let that go.
It's still
Alright, so I think I'm going to break these up in different folders. Alright, so what, baby? Okay, so then why did you keep penning it if he didn't hold it? Bring me the pen. Just a second. Yes, Bubba.
I was wanting to print something.
Okay, well, you need to talk to your Bubba because he's currently printing.
Can you please print? I'll print something for you. I can tell you what I'm printing, okay? Okay. Edit.
Holds a little well, but it'll probably still fall down because it's very uneven weighted. Alright, let me see if I can see what's going on. Yep, whatever makes it work. Here soon, this thing should be beeping saying it's ready to change over to the black filament.
Make sure it doesn't beep too loud.
It's not too loud. Don't worry about it, son.
Yes.
Color 1. Color 2. Okay, so color 1 is going to be all the dark pieces by default. Alright, so dark, 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 and then the underpants. Those should all be...
Underpants. You're gonna print the underpants?
Yeah, in a little bit. Alright, left leg, dark blue, and then let's see, left leg, right blue. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, so light blue, light blue, light blue, light blue. white glue. Alright, so that's his color 1, color 2. Okay. Alright, so what else is... Alright, so arms, legs, torso. So that's all in color 2. So I need left leg, right leg, torso. So 25%.
What do you think?
This is
Yeah, let's go for that.
25%. Alright, so there's torso, the 2 legs, the 2 ears, the 2 helmet pieces. Leave that rotated. No.
No. Oh, that's the first thing I want. No. I'm gonna do the second layer. Okay.
Drop the table. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to color chart. Move this out of the way. Alright. So torso, front, ears, leg. We already did the eyes, so that should be all of that. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more processes. 6 more processes. And here, let me just show you what I'm doing. So I got them all on the build plate at 25%, but we'll break out each one because of the plug-in. In case any one part fails, then we got ability to cancel it.
This is good part. Okay, I was gonna bring a car wheel. But yeah.
Awesome. Right. Oh, you know what? Alright. Large pen. I think I just messed that one up. Yeah, alright. Now it's the small thing.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
is it doing the same thing on the other
Yes, I'm showing everybody what's going on. Okay, torso.
I love you.
I love you too.
So the other one, did you finish the other one? Or that one was a thing?
Left leg.
Now that one's
Um,
I'm gonna use the scraper. No, No, I can make her do it.
Alright, let's do it quick.
So there's a little squid with that squid little. This is the big one that's squid.
Alright, so supports are going to be needed on just those three, 4.
What?
Yeah, looks like that one too.
Is it making the little pot?
Alright. Right, you know what? I move these around.
Use the scraper. Ow. Mine is hot. There's so one thing about it, right? Evan hurt his head because he made it ice.
Okay. And did he hurt himself the whole time that he's been in here by himself? No. So you need to give somebody space so they don't hurt themselves, son. But go help your brother if he needs an ice pack. Okay. You alright?
Yeah.
Alright, 12. So if I did 25, like the default, then it'll actually print each piece by itself. That's kind of cool. Alright, so they should all be spread apart enough on the bed. It should work. Alright, right leg, support. Left leg, gonna need support. Torso, definitely gonna need support. Large fin, yeah, support. Small fin, may not need much, but it may just help out a little bit on the bottom. Alright, let's check that out. Let's do...
What's gonna be on the big printer?
No, it's gonna go right here on the A-net.
After you get the iPhone?
Yep. Of course. And it just lost all that work. Alright, cool. You okay?
Still hot.
Yeah, I love how it's just still processing and not doing the M600 that I told it to process. That's awesome. Well, we'll get an ending one. Why do you pick the biggest iPad? Why don't you get like the small little one that you can hold? Where did you put this on? Those three had to do it.
I was printing.
Don't pull that off with your fingers. Because it is extremely hot, son. Pull it off with that. There you go. Drop it on the table. Okay, now just go back to what you were doing. But don't pull it with your fingers. And don't use that scraper to rub against the nozzle either, because it'll melt. It's made of plastic as well.
How do you kill like feet?
Huh?
How do you kill like feet?
Already missed it. I don't know why it didn't beep, but we'll have to figure that out later. Alright.
Yeah. 30.
Well, I was planning to do more like glow in the dark stuff and everything else, but apparently it's just not gonna work. I can't even get regular prints to go, so and I don't know why now S3D decides it's gonna just crash like this and then not have any of my settings saved that I just did all of it, but you know. Yes, sir.
Where's the lights?
Don't worry about what I'm doing. You guys do that with that. What?
I'm trying to work so hard, printing something.
Well, what are you trying to print?
Like a pyramid.
A pyramid? Do you know how to make a pyramid? Then you're not going to be able to print a pyramid if you don't know even how to make a pyramid.
Okay.
You can only use the pen to make stuff that you know how to make.
Okay.
I know you're trying, but you need like, so to make a pyramid, you're going to need to make a square, right, on the paper. You're going to have to fill it in a little bit, at least the bottom. Then you're going to have to go up in the air, or go in just a little bit from the outside and make a smaller square. Then go a little bit more and make a smaller square. A little bit more and keep making smaller squares each time as you go in, and it'll start building it up as a pyramid.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
Okay, well then don't do a pyramid. Do something else. Start with just some circles.
I'm trying to make a square and fill it in for you.
Why do you need to make it for me?
Because I know you love cubes.
I don't love cubes, you weirdo.
What do you want?
I like Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Yeah, I like Mega Man. And right now he's not working.
I'm not sure if I can print that.
Honey, I'm not asking you to print it. Well, that's the default size, and I have to change it. See?
Like that?
Yeah.
Do you need it to like spread out?
Yes, honey, I need it to spread out. I'll just put that there. We also need the ears.
Yeah. Do you need the other foot?
Here, the flat. What?
Do you need the other foot?
We're doing all the one color first.
Oh, that foot looks so good. I wonder how Mega Man's gonna look like. I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a rectangle.
You are. That is a rectangle.
No.
But it's a pen, Bubba. It doesn't have to be exact. You're doing it by hand. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, then be careful.
I'm trying to be careful.
These are the ears. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Large family. What?
Just trying to get that thing out, but it broke the whole thing that I was starting on.
Okay.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I didn't hurt myself. I just let it go.
Well, if anybody's got any questions, by all means. It was kind of just a print and hangout, but I mean, you guys can always chit chat.
Aw, man.
What?
I'm trying to make like the notebook that you're making, but messed up.
Okay, well,
Hey,
just stop. Relax. You're gonna make more of a mess and get yourself hurt if you're worried more about the stringing than the hot end of that thing. Just pay attention to the hot end. That's what you need to worry about. Okay? Just relax. That'll give you third-degree burns like right away if you start playing with it the wrong way. Yep, Batman symbol is done.
What was that? There's no damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Did y'all see that on the camera? I don't know if you caught it, but like the X tower on a G28Z home, just the X tower decided to move up by itself and lock it all the way into the frame, and then the Y tower, and then finally the Z tower. It's weird behavior like this on 119 that I've never had on 118. And, you know, before we go any further, I'm just going to wipe and reload the firmware to 118 because this is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm having this many issues with the newest firmware that I've ever had before. Yes, son. What can I help you with? Okay, fine. Alright, right leg. Let's get this thing finished one thing at a time, right? Oh, okay. Torso. Torso, okay. So then we'll do the ears because we know we don't need those to have supports. Turn it off. One. What are you trying to do?
Just working on it.
On what?
On the squirt.
Okay, but the nozzle, son, you've got to put it right where you want it to put the plastic, not hold it up in the air and let it ooze out. That's not how that works. It's just like the printer. You have to move the nozzle, the tip, right where you want it to put the plastic, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to do my best.
I understand, but that's what you need to worry about. Instead of holding it up in the air, that's not how it works.
Okay. I'm trying to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying. It's my best.
Maybe you need to show him like how to do it. I didn't say you needed to touch it, son.
The really thing you have to do is move it up and print. Oh, thanks, Evan. It makes me don't go too fast. Go like slow. That's the part of it.
So that looks pretty good. I don't know why that does that. It's all. Yeah, I hear you, King. Because like 118, I had never had any of these issues. I was just able to crank out prints like crazy. But then they said 119 is supposed to have all these different cool things that have been fixed for deltas. It's supposed to be even better. Yeah, I don't see it because I've had more failures, more issues, more everything going wrong with 119. It just is so frustrating. But yeah, we're doing the final view on this, and then we'll get this thing to print. And while it's printing, we'll work on the other one. Okay. That looks pretty good.
What are those? Like the arms go.
Do I?
What are those?
Those are the legs.
Leg pieces. So it'll mainly go like right here.
Yes.
Do you need the other one?
Huh?
Do you need like the other one?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There is that up there. Small fin, no.
The smaller one.
Torso, there. Okay, there we go. Acceleration and auto calibration. Yeah, the auto calibration doesn't seem to be working right on this one either. I mean, with the Ultra Base, I've usually had a very good clean first layer, and it's like this one, it's like it's just riding weird. I don't understand how, when the only thing I've changed is the firmware, you know, so mechanically it should stay the way it has been.
Dad,
Yes, Bubba.
I never seen a printer like hit the frame or something.
Yeah. I guess that's too much work for it to do these 8 parts without crashing. It's ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll just stop with that, and we'll just get this wipe back to 118 and rerun the calibration and get that going. What are you doing, Bubba?
I was trying to print,
I know.
but I messed up.
That's okay. You're learning.
Still wondering if there's like 1110.
No, there is no 1110.
Hey, I can build a 10.
We're doing 1.1.9, and then here soon they'll go to 2.0 when they finally release it. Mason, before you start making a mess, watch what you were doing. You don't flip papers around like that.
I need a pillow to lay on.
You need a pillow to lay on? Well, why don't, are you tired?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have to stay up. You can go to bed. It's okay. I mean, we can still play with this stuff after you get done with school tomorrow. That's not a problem.
Well, it's gonna be Sunday.
Okay, so tomorrow, that's right, we don't have school, so when we get back after church and visiting with everybody, then when we come back, then you can help me print some more stuff. That's fine.
Still,
I know it's probably gonna still hurt for a while, but
how can I like stop?
stuff what?
How can it stop?
It's probably not gonna stop until you chill it out enough,
I'm just chill it out.
like what you're doing. But the cold is also gonna hurt a little bit too. So you gotta balance between the hot and cold to get it to stop.
Do I need it like cold now?
No, you already got the ice.
Whew.
What's wrong, Bubba?
Look at the 10 I made.
Cool.
Does it look like a 10?
Yep. Looks just like a 10.
All you need is to connect it. I'm gonna stay right there and I'm gonna make it 12. Or I can make a 1.
Alright, let's get Arduino booted up now.
Right, 101. 100.
Alright.
Look at this now. It's 10-12.
Yep, 10, 12.
If you put like the 10 and 12 together, it'll be like 2,000, 1,000, 12.
Look how smooth it is on the outside.
Yeah,
Oh, it broke.
that's okay. It's
I
because
can
it's real
make
thin.
another
Yeah, it's because it's real thin.
I can make another 2.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. So this was the new thing that I added in just because I was tired of having to mess with the on the filament change. I could never figure out how to do it right, so that one is, where's my ruler? We'll do it with the flex tape.
I'm gonna wait until it
cool down there is ready to pop out. Measuring how tall it is.
Shh. What is 26 inches? So 26, about 660 millimeters. So we will put 660. Extrude max length. This is where I get that variable. That way I can reference it later too. Alright, hot end protection. Everything else is under the Spikely, which that's the one I had before and it worked perfectly fine with no issues. I'll just double check anything else that we need. To be honest, I don't know if there would be really a handicap per se. I mean, I don't know. Really, I mean, this is the only Delta I've got, and it's Tri-Gorilla Ramps 1.3 equivalent board, or 1.3, 1.4, or something like that. It's an 8-bit board, and I think most all of them, unless you get a Lurge or a Duet or one of the clones like that, I don't think really anybody's running but an 8-bit board on almost any of these printers anymore. Or at least I don't think so. But I'm not really a good judge of that. Alright, so we don't need any of that. Leave all of those. What are you doing, Mason?
I'm sewing these up for you.
You're doing it for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I can make something.
Yes.
I think water will cool it down more.
Okay. Do you need to just kind of wait it out?
Yeah. I think I'll be fine.
Oh, I use Octoprint on all mine, so I don't really have anything to try to display on the screen, and I try to turn off almost everything on the LCD that I can, just because I never use it. I don't know if that's worth anything. Alright, let's see. 7, 10, probe. That mesh we're not doing. Not enabled. That's center. Feeling lack of floating point. Makes sense. I just don't know enough about deltas to really say like what the limit would be. But I've got this one normally printing between 70 to 75, and it hasn't really had any issues other than now being on 119. But the Tronxy is only an 8-bit board, and I can comfortably print that one about 130 with no real issues, provided I don't build the hard or the hot end wrong like I apparently did. All right, nozzle part. Max. Keep that taking up extra memory when it doesn't need to. SD, but I don't use it. Alright, this is actually
I don't know.
4 and 1. Yeah. First, speaker. And yeah, don't use any of those. Don't do that. Okay. And this one is just the don't use that.
What does that say on the bottom?
Please don't hesitate to contact us, and more surprises is waiting for you. I don't know who to contact because I've never seen. I don't know who that.
Does it say the same thing?
Yeah, it says the same thing on that one.
Go Friday days.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep it or not?
Well, I don't really need it,
Okay.
but if you want to keep it, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have it. Go Friday.
They took your time.
Yeah, keep it Friday.
Okay. Linear things. Arc support. Yeah, I don't do firmware return. Alright, there we go. Alright, advanced pause. Alright, unload from. Alright, so this is load and length. Unload, can't be fast. Do 25 on that to get it going. Load feed rate 60. Load over hot end. Fast load into the hole. Load in 2. Short. Change load length. Yeah, that one's supposed to be that too. Okay, so this one would do 20. That would do 25.
What are you doing?
Setting the filament change.
Is it a lot of work?
Do it.
What do you have to do?
I already finished it. We're not doing the filament sensor.
Yes!
Don't need any of these because I don't use them ever, so I'll save the memory. Alright. Let's verify that. I'll get it physically hooked up.
And look what I'm printing. I'm printing waves. Is that cool?
Yes, it is.
All you need is the back sign to
Alright, serial monitor. Okay. Yep, column 11. It's weird.
I'm gonna get a water.
Yep, so it's column 11.
That's it.
Alright, only 63. Oh, there we go. Alright, so change that, 2500. And there we go. So it's talking. Alright, so let's upload.
This was how big it was gonna be.
Yep.
I did that small.
Well, because I was wanting to not waste so much time and film it, to not have it work with the color change. So we found out pretty quick that the color change code did not work.
It didn't be.
Correct. I don't think it even injected it correctly. I think I might have uploaded the wrong one, to be honest. But we should be able to get this. Alright, writing or verifying, and then should be able to get it doing its calibration.
Oh my god.
Pretty cool.
Look on the back. Let me shine it in the eye.
Isn't that cool looking?
Can you see it? Oh, this one looks cooler. It looks like that on black and yellow. Wow, that looks cooler than the small one. That's a good printing, Daddy. Well, you're not the goodest printer. I am.
You're a better printer than me?
Because look, I'm building rays.
Wow, it's really having problems with the frame rate now. Awesome.
Rain?
Huh?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
That at least got the initial piece, so let's go ahead and start running this calibration. Probe in place.
you hear that? I think I'm already taking the whole entire black filament. Look,
Okay, we got a whole spool, baby.
so you can
Shh,
get the
we got more. Don't worry about it. you want to lay down, you can. You don't have to stay up for the last bit of this. Okay.
So that was gonna look like, except it was gonna.
It's gonna be
just like
only the bottom part down here, like that. Just that part. See how it's not raised up right here and on the outside? All of that was going to be just like this, and then I was going to swap to black. So all this middle and that very outer ring was going to be changed to black, like the symbol is supposed to be.
but I'm thinking the yellow.
When you run out, just let me know.
Okay.
All right. Make sure you're not shaking the table too much to spill the water. Don't forget your water's on the edge of the table.
It's already empty.
No, it's not. It's full.
No.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The pink one is that one.
Okay.
It's already.
All right. Let's see how that makeup on did.
Ooh. Good job on that box, Mom, Daddy.
Alright, so we do have a Lego brick separator with the nice glass bottom, but I don't know if you can catch it. But yeah.
Can I see?
See the got a lifting. Kept it right there, but it lifted on this edge and this edge, so it threw the dimensions off.
Can I see?
Even being in a box. Yeah.
Even though it's still.
But yeah, that Maker Farms guy, I don't know if I can get it to focus. See if I've got my control. Logitech. Oh, there it is, webcam controller. Okay. It says it's on autofocus. Wow, that thing is not wanting to focus. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it's got some bad Z lines. Hopefully you can see it. That's from the 5mm rods that it has. Oh. I need to get a kit to change them up to the 8mm because these 5 are just warped like crazy. Alright, there we go. Alright, part 1 is done. Let's do part 2. Alright, if you're not using it, take it out of here. I don't need extra stuff in here. So if you're done with your cup, go ahead and take your cup out. If you're done with the ice pack, take the ice
I
pack out.
just burned my hand, but it's okay.
Okay, well, let's just go calm with that thing, Bella.
Oh, man.
Okay, and then set Delta plate.
That's how wide it can
Hmm?
run. The edge of the bed. I can't believe it's turned into one of those words of the
Store the settings. Okay. Now we need to move Z and check it. Just a second.
Nathan.
Alright, let's get back to console connect. Yes.
You said they did a little too roundy.
It lifted from the bed, yes. It's not called roundy, it lifted from the bed.
Just like popped up.
Yep.
Still looks.
Alright, Z probe is 16.07. So we need to minus 16.07 plus 1.5. 14.57 Z minus 14.57 and 500 Z 28. Yes, honey. Okay, then that's pretty much it for tonight. We'll get you more later, but don't throw it on the floor, please. Set it on the table. Okay. It's a really good job, and you used a whole, wow. Yeah, you used all the rest of that black that I gave you as a big old squiggly line. Is that hair?
That's her.
Hair?
And I made a little thing that you can't read.
Oh, you made a thing that I can't read?
Yeah, and the M that I made this and this.
Um,
Good
That's
job.
all I did.
All right.
I didn't realize.
Now I had to keep it like this and
Well, we'll change it out later.
Last time I was gonna make a bookmark.
You were gonna make a bookmark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So, what do I need to do? Man, y'all made me like lose my train of thought here.
me.
Yeah. Okay, so we saved. Save the calibration or the bed leveling. We already looked at that. Oh, yeah. Double check the Z height just to make sure that it's.
What is that noise? What is that noise?
Look, music. Pee-pee.
Ah. Seriously? This is the only thing I really hate about these things. Like, all of a sudden, when you get real close to the very end, where you could actually get out of my chair, please. Where you could actually get to do the final Z checks. I'm gonna see if I can get this camera over here. Sorry. It's not gonna show it. Yeah. So there's nothing on the display. And then you go to flick it and it just pulses. And this camera's too far away to show it right. But anyway. I don't have you on the screen.
Oh.
So yeah, it like blanks out the whole screen and then you can't really do anything at all. And then for me, the only way with Octoprint that I've been able to get it to go is to disconnect and then reconnect, and it does that little mini refresh reset, and then it'll work just fine. Which I don't understand why it does that to begin with.
Yeah.
Like it moved out of the way. What happened to my... Oh yeah, because gotta home it first. That didn't save. So somehow, even though I added off a Z offset at 1.5, it's still not quite enough. It's off 1.5 again. M851 Z minus. Stop playing around, please. $13.07 now. All right, one more time. Yes. Oh, thank you. Alright, so something is not working right because there's no way that I just did it again with the new offset. You can see it being the offset and it's the exact same number that it needs to be adjusted again. That makes absolutely no sense. Fine, M502. Let's get the hard code back in. And then 501, it's reading. That doesn't even make sense. So now it still has the Z offset that I just set still in there. Even though I did a 502 and a 501. Oh, I remember. I forgot every time he in Spike's firmware, or if it's the other one, if we set the Z offset, then I have to tell it to set the delta height again, and then I can check again for the Z offset. That's right. I forgot about that. What are you doing? Alright, new access again. taking me a minute to remember how to get this. I've been working on the 3D printed parts for my home-built Delta. Really wanted to at least get the frame assembled this weekend, but I don't have money for all the metric hardware. Hey, you know, some of the Imperial pieces are all real close, and if you're cutting through plastic, as long as it holds, if it's more readily available for you, as long as you know what sizes you put everywhere, you should be fine. I don't see why you would need to do metric hardware. But if you want to do metric hardware, obviously that would be kind of a little bit easier for if you turn around and sold it or anything. Or, you know, you could say, hey, I need a M3 size hole cut into something, then you already know what size you're working with. But a lot of the Imperials are really close that you might be able to just get away from that. But, I mean, it's really up to you, I guess. Alright. Let's add the Z height back in. So minus 1.5. So that's what it was off last time. So 14.57. 51 Z minus 14.57. Gotta do a capital Z. Okay, that's stored. Let's set the height again. Seriously. So the screen just went crazy again. Oh. There we go. Normally I've never had this much issue. I guess it's just the going back and forth between 119 and 118. Sometimes I feel that way with family too, but you know, hey, you do have to keep them fed. I mean, you are the provider, right?
What is this say?
Do what?
Still wondering what this word says. The what?
The webcam server is not able to be contacted. It's because it doesn't have a webcam on it. Remember that other one started like freezing up the printer and doing crazy stuff, so we just got rid of it.
Little one?
Yeah, that little tiny square one.
Yeah. Remembered.
Yeah, threw that thing away because it was just one headache after another.
Are you gonna buy like one more?
Eventually.
What about this webcam? What about this webcam?
What?
What about this webcam?
That one doesn't do well on the Maker Farm. It pulls too much. Otherwise, I'd already use it. Okay, so after that last lockup, it didn't save the delta height apparently.
I really wanted to play those music, and I wanted to play.
Okay, just a second. All right. And we are spot on. Okay. What? Are you falling off?
I almost messed up that whole thing.
Alright, well, don't do that.
But I catch myself.
Yeah. Good thing you caught yourself. Okay.
I remember the webcam sitting like right here.
Yeah, that's normally where I put it. Alright, so let's create a new multicolor print real quick. See if we can get this thing going. Alright, let's do desktop. Okay, we're gonna do the PLA.
It's already at 90% battery.
Because it's plugged in, honey. Yeah.
You're using it and it's charging.
Yep. Though this program takes a lot of power for some weird reason, because staying at 90% on a 2 amp charger for the tablet. Alright.
Which that's good. It's not gonna die or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it shouldn't be taking that much to begin with.
You're doing that again?
Yep. Alright, we'll do 50% scale. Back to what we had before.
You mean the smaller one?
Alright, so we want, yeah, 4. Okay. Don't use this. Okay. Cross. Oop. Use it up. Looks like 1.3 millimeters. I do stop at 1.3.
stopped at 1.3.
So it should.
So it's gonna stop at 1 hour and 3 minutes.
So that'd be the first.
That's where it's gonna stop at.
So it does all that, and then it'll trace everything out, and then that's where it'll stop for that. All right, so 1.3 millimeters. Prepare to print. And then we will just save that in our download.
Save, you click save.
Yep.
I've been got to see what I built. Okay. Come on. This is gonna be so cool that I ever built before. It's gonna be awesome.
Drop that G code.
You know, I'm playing for it.
23. Download. Edit and find M600. And you can't find it. That's why it didn't do it that last time. Yeah. So this thing didn't inject it like last time. Okay, let's try this one. No wonder it didn't work. Yeah, it's not injecting it anymore. Okay, let's reload the whole website.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you
I know
too.
you're still on the live video.
Yep, for just a few more minutes. So y'all go ahead and start getting ready for bed.
I think it's 9:48. Is it? Is it 9:48? It's been 9 hours and 48 minutes.
It's 9:48 p.m.
So that was longer.
Huh? We end at 10. So we got like 10 more minutes, and then that's the end of it. So now it's not injecting my M600 to begin with. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, what is it doing?
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Let's see if it's not injecting my M600 command that I need. And I can't understand why.
Let's see that.
It did it fine before, yeah. Alright, anybody else know a good program to inject a color change? Because this worked earlier. Now it seems like it's not one to inject it at all. Even when I go standard, it's still... Layer height in millimeters. Alright, go get ready.
This is like 9:51.
Alright. Fine, we'll put it all the way back up full scale. Cross section. I was gonna say, I thought it was 2.5 last time we did this. Alright, so prepare. If I save all of that, downloads folder, then I take that, drop it in, say 2.5, drop the G code, $600. It's not doing that now either. What in the world? I guess the Prusa thing is not working anymore? That doesn't make any sense though. Oh well. I was hoping to get this thing going before we closed out, but I guess I'll have to keep playing with it and figure out some other tricks. The other way I've done it is just parsing multiple jobs and having it auto start at different layers. That's how I did that. The Paw Patrol badge. So I mean, I know a fallback way of doing it, but my understanding was that you could just use this. I mean, it's how to use their color print program to make it. I mean, it says right here, every printer should support FM600 and it should be injecting it, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to do it. I want to do a dual head. I've already been looking at a kit for the Tronxy. It's the X5 SE2. So it has that second extruder and a Cyclops, if I remember right. The 2 in, 1 out, so you can kind of do a little bit of like color mixing even. Not just straight, you know, dual extruder, but it's a single extruder with dual input. So that one's actually kind of intriguing me. That'd be kind of nice to do. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Prusa thing. That's driving me nuts. So I'll have to figure that one out. I don't know what it's doing, but my understanding was when I downloaded the big package that it was supposed to make this program a local program, not dump a whole lot of data on my machine and then still make me go out to the web to do it anyway. That's kind of redundant at that point, but you know, hey. But yes.
I tried it on like on the demo.
Yeah, I know. because it lifted, honey. That's what I was telling you. Because it rotated. See how it has that flat spot and then it curves? It messed the dimensions up, so it won't work. But that's what we were trying to see if we could get it to work. But we've got plenty of filament. We'll try again. Don't worry. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. Sorry it was kind of uneventful. I mean, just kind of a hangout spot. So, you know, we just kind of do this thing. So, but yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. I've still got some stuff in the works. We actually just had IGUS rep, one of the other managers, swing by, and they're looking at cables. So he's looking at possibly sending me some stuff for the Maker Farm to do cable chain and their branded like braided cable, but within the flexible sleeves, and it's supposed to be like really low friction, high flexibility, but high enough amperage and gauge to handle all the power of the printer. I think they said it can do like 250 volts through it, and it's rated really high amps, so even on their lower gauge it's still really good cable. So hey, if they send me some stuff, I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. We may even do a like a live, like specific just for that, just like cabling it up. I can move a table over and do all that kind of jazz. So maybe we'll do something if they actually come through and send me some stuff. And yeah, other than that, we'll keep you posted on all the other craziness that has come to play with all this. And yeah, really looking forward to it. So oh, and now that I got the ANET finally back up and printing, and that should be, if I remember right, with the all metal throat. So if it is, I can finally actually start printing with some of the actual IGUS filament, because it needs pretty high temperatures. So I'm thinking of doing the top bearing gear that goes on the Delta that spins and holds my filament. I'm thinking of doing one of those herringbone gears all in the IGUS filament and see how smooth of an operation it rotates. So yeah, that'll be pretty awesome, and we'll try something new. So we may make a special out of that. Don't know. Got to see what we're gonna do. But thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys next week.
Next Saturday.
Yep, next Saturday. So
Goodbye.
you gonna say bye? All right. Got all the minions coming in to say bye.
I hope you like my picture that I made last night.
You mean tonight?
No, I mean.
Yeah, because you didn't do anything last night. This is the only time we've been here.
I just put.
It fell off, honey.
No, I just took it off.
He took it off. It's on the table. But that's okay. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
I hope you like this. Goodbye.
Bye.
How did you get it?
What's it still doing?
Huh? I know.